Let's just end everything and then start new.
Yeah. And
well, I mean, and it
worked out.
It worked great.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the famous names who have arguably emerged as the winner from high-profile separations, even if their exes have sustained their own careers.
As her decision to leave the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation was not sudden.
It was much more an evolution.
Katie Holmes. You'd have to be living under a rock to miss Holmes's whirlwind romance with Tom Cruise.
Have you ever felt this way before? You're gone. You are gone.
But after the couch-jumping euphoria faded, the pair's marriage cooled off in the press. By 2012, Holmes had allegedly reached her breaking point under pressure from the Church of Scientology, initiating a swift divorce and reportedly distancing their daughter Suri from Cruise.
I'm positive that Scientology has formed a great part in her decision to make her great escape. It's a risky business, but she's got a few good men to help her.
Well, of course, Tom Cruise and the church, they deny all of that.
Although Cruise remains a megastar, Holmes has never looked back. The actress has crafted a steady, independent career as a performer while embracing the responsibilities of motherhood. Raising her daughter away from the pressures of stardom, she successfully kept her personal life low-key and remained in charge of her own narrative.
What has been really important for me with my daughter, because she was so visible at a young age, is I really like to protect her. I'm very grateful to be a parent, to be her parent. She's an incredible person.
Gwen Stefani. For a while there in the 2010s, Stefani's career was overshadowed by the very public breakdown of her marriage to Gavin Rossdale. Reports linked Rossdale to an alleged affair with the family's nanny, turning the Hollaback Girl star's heartbreak into a media circus.
Gwen, who recently appeared on The Voice, initiated the divorce amid reports she suspected Gavin was cheating on her.
Despite the contentious divorce, Stefani turned her pain into art, re-recording her next album, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200.
I was embarrassed and I felt like, wow, I can't go down. Like, I don't want to, this is not who I am. I'm not going to fail. I had to make something good out of it, so I tried to write.
The singer soon found new love with her The Voice co-star Blake Shelton, performing a powerhouse partnership that's won them several more hits. While Rossdale remains associated with their messy split, Stefani's star has continued to shine, especially after marrying Shelton in 2021, finding perfect harmony in both love and career.
I think the number one thing is probably living in the moment, because if you can do that and you can just sit there and be grateful for even the bad things and the good things, then you will have peace.
Mary J. Blige. A multi-time Grammy winner and Oscar nominee, Blige has one of the most decorated careers in showbiz history. But while her career surged, her 15-year marriage to Kendu Isaacs crumbled among allegations of infidelity. Things took an uglier turn when Blige was hit with massive alimony to her ex-husband.
Mary admits that, looking back, she gave her ex credit for way more than she should have.
But rather than letting her trauma define her, Blige launched the Strength of a Woman Festival and Summit, telling the New York Post, "We empower, we inquire, we educate. We elevate each other with what we've learned."
When I saw the headline that Mary J. Blige and Kendu Isaacs were divorced, and I didn't believe it.
People give up when things get hard. They want more, they want different, they want other selections.
At peace with her independence, Blige's career has soared further. Named among Rolling Stone's 200 greatest singers of all time list and inducted into the 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Offer forgiveness because we all are works in progress. You don't have to wait until you're perfect to feel worthy. You are worthy.
Martha Stewart. Not many realize that Stewart isn't Martha's maiden name. Born Martha Costera, she was married to Andrew Stewart from 1961 to 1990.
And he became the president of the ultimate art book publisher in America. I thought, oh my gosh, how exciting. We can have all the people that are writing these books at our house for dinner. I was thrilled to entertain.
But it was after her divorce that she truly propelled herself into a media mogul. In her 2024 Netflix documentary, Stewart admitted the marriage was fraught with tension, saying, "He treated me real badly, and in return, I guess I treated him badly."
Well, I was gorgeous. You know, I was a desirous woman, but he was treating me like a castaway. He treated me really badly. And in return, I guess I treated him badly.
But with personal freedom, Stewart transformed her brand from cookbooks into a lifestyle juggernaut. She reinvented herself once again in the 2010s with an unfiltered, edgier persona, partnering up with unlikely collaborators like Snoop Dogg. Well into her 80s, Stewart remains in the public eye, proving that divorce can just be the beginning of something greater.
I'm going to Paris to do some commentating on the Olympics with Snoop Dogg. Nice. So that's my birthday present to myself this year.
Nicole Kidman.
Because I remember you were going through a divorce and
I was catapulted into huge sort of fame.
Yes.
It all coincided.
Many were stunned when Kidman and Tom Cruise's marriage ended in 2001. In an interview with Ladies' Home Journal, Kidman admitted she was just as shocked as the public, though she's always remained gracious over casting any blame.
We had 2 kids and were living in a trailer on the lot primarily, making spaghetti because Stanley liked to eat with us sometimes. We were working with the greatest filmmaker and learning about our lives and enjoying our lives on set.
Speaking to Vanity Fair, she explained, "I was a child really when I got married, and I needed to grow up." Even during her low point, her career rebounded instantly with an Oscar win soon after the divorce. Beyond filmmaking, Kidman has found equal success on the small screen with hits like Big Little Lies and 9 Perfect Strangers. Now married to Keith Urban, with whom she shares 2 daughters, Kidman has found renewed bliss and stability, leaving the struggles of her divorce as a distant memory.
Being snuggling with my girls and with Keith, that's the best beauty. I mean, that gives you a glow. I really believe it does.
Jennifer Aniston.
I just kind of leaned into the end. I just was like, you know what, guys? Let's just let's make this a completely new chapter.
The world watched as Aniston's marriage came crashing down in the tabloids, with Brangelina dominating headlines. Instead of offering sympathy, the media hounded her with relentless scrutiny and wild rumors.
It was such juicy reading for people. If they didn't have their soap operas, they had their tabloids. She adds, quote, "It's a shame that it had to happen, but it happened, and boy, did I take it personally."
However, Aniston chose to take the high road, remaining graceful and resilient despite all the bad press. Over the years, she's become a symbol of restraint and maturity, refusing to indulge in the purported Team Jolie and Team Aniston feud.
This hasn't been asked in a few years, but are you Team Angelina or Team Jen?
While Pitt's marriage to Jolie eventually culminated in its own scandal, Aniston showed her strength of character by maintaining a friendship with her ex. With lasting acclaim in both film and television, her career has shone bright for the past 3 decades and counting.
Have you heard the rumors about Brad Pitt joining the cast potentially? Have you heard that?
Did you really ask that question?
No, seriously.
Who said that?
Shania Twain. Love happens in mysterious ways, and when it comes to Shania Twain, that's really saying something. Her first marriage ended when her husband, Mutt Lange, had an affair with Marie Ann Thibault, her best friend and secretary.
Not just the other woman, but the other woman who was your friend.
Right, my betrayer.
Your betrayer, yes.
My backstabber, I guess, if you will. But
Both words are accurate, yeah. It's funny, of the 2 B words she could have picked, she picked other ones.
But what began as a mutual pain blossomed into love, as Twain found comfort in Marie Ann's ex-husband, Frederick Thibault, whom she married 6 months after her divorce.
It's love, which is the most important thing.
it is, and you know, this is why it's easy for me to talk about it in the sense that I'm not angry.
Her personal struggles coincided with a career hiatus, but Twain re-emerged like she'd never left. Her comeback album Now debuted at #1 worldwide.
But it also opened up a flood of creativity. Which is what I do when I always turn to songwriting when I need comfort.
Along with finding true love, Shania has reconciled her past betrayal with great maturity, telling Jamie Lang on the Great Company podcast, "Do I hate my ex-husband for making a mistake? No, it's his mistake, not my mistake."
Do I hate my ex-husband for making a mistake? No, it's his mistake.
It's a good way to put it, right?
Not my mistake.
Reese Witherspoon.
There's something I have to tell you.
Tell me.
This isn't working out for me anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
Sharing sizzling chemistry and cruel intentions, Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Phillippe became one of Hollywood's hottest couples in the late 90s. Married with 2 children, the pair seemed to make it work. That is, until they filed for divorce amid allegations of Phillippe's infidelity, which he denied. Although under the tabloid microscope, Witherspoon quickly shook off the fallout from the divorce, while Phillippe admitted to W magazine that it was, quote, the worst time in my life. Meanwhile, Witherspoon carried her Oscar momentum beyond the next decade, expanding her influence by launching her own production company, Hello Sunshine.
I really want to change things. I see younger women in our industry and I want them to have a better experience. I want to see that they have a beautiful idea of what the future could hold.
Though she's endured a second divorce from Jim Toth since then, Witherspoon continues to define her own path as an A-lister, producer, and global entrepreneur.
You know, women don't own a lot of things. We all know this, and we don't talk about money enough. We don't talk about investing enough. We don't even talk about basic financial needs. So I'm definitely on a mission to make more women more money.
Melinda French Gates. There was a time when Bill and Melinda were considered the ultimate power couple, admired as big-hearted philanthropists with the perfect media image. By their 2021 divorce, though, only Melinda walked away with her reputation intact.
This isn't a new venture for you.
No, but what I will have is now a fully charitable arm. So these resources that are coming to me from Bill will all be 100% charitable.
While Bill's image took a steep plunge from allegations of inappropriate workplace conduct, ties to controversial figures, and the revelation of an affair during their marriage, Melinda has risen far above the scandal.
I don't think delving into the particulars at this point is constructive, but yes, I caused pain, and I feel terrible about that.
She's championed women's rights across multiple avenues, ranking among BBC's list of 100 women in 2021. Despite constant media prodding, Melinda refuses to slander her former husband, maintaining what she calls a friendly dynamic with their family in mind.
How would you describe your relationship with Bill Gates today? I don't even know if relationship is the right word. I don't know the word.
Well, we certainly have a working relationship, right? And I would say we're friendly at this point.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
McKenzie Scott.
When all the T's are crossed and I's are dotted on the divorce agreement, McKenzie Bezos would get a 4% stake in Amazon, worth more than $35.8 billion. That would make her the third richest woman in the world.
McKenzie Scott received a reported $38 billion divorce settlement after Jeff Bezos' affair with Lauren Sanchez became an international scandal. But unlike Bezos, who's often called out for limited philanthropic efforts, Scott has become renowned for hers. Signing the Giving Pledge, Scott vowed to donate at least half of her wealth.
She's one of the world's most philanthropic people, and now billionaire McKenzie Scott just donated 2 Beverly Hills mansions to the California Community Foundation.
She's more than kept her word so far, donating a reported $19.3 billion by December 2024 to causes ranging from equality, education, and climate change. While Bezos' lavish spending has been criticized, Scott is wildly admired for her poise and integrity. Twice named on Forbes' list of 100 most powerful women, she's proven the settlement was never about winning, but turning a scandal into a story of purpose and progress.
She's a novelist today. She is a well-equipped mother and wife and partner in this business.
She
deserves
the half. She deserves it.
If you pause in what I call that clearing, there is so much to learn.
Can you think of any other celebrities who got the last laugh? Let us know in the comments.